What is going on, guys? Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to another episode of Creating a Legacy with FC United Manchester. We are nearly in January and oh my days, we still have money in the bank. We still have money in the bank. We have 238k. Now we do have an FA Cup third round tie coming up next month, so we could actually make some money, but maybe not. Let's look at the fixtures. Let's see how it's gone since you were last with us, and we will check out some more stuff before getting into today's live com against Luton away. So this was the first game after the last episode, and we played up against Hartlepool away from home, and this was a really disappointing defeat, and it was kind of the start of a bit of a slide. Now we always hit a bit of a tricky patch at some point during the season. It's especially going to happen with such a young side. And as you can see, they got the goal with a beautiful crossover, and it was actually Sammy Amiobi with the opener for Hartlepool. They're travelling down the coast from Newcastle to play for them. The second goal of the game, it started with us playing out at the back. We laid off to Billy Waiters. He head down, went to go past Benz, going inside to Ellison to Simpson. Simpson into Reed. Reed lays it to Simpson. Simpson with the beautiful ball out of Ruskinen. Ruskinen lofts in Simpson with the floating header into the corner. Now that was a nice goal, and it gave me a lot of confidence because it was really nice build-up play, and it's nice to see that we did that. But then they come back, Sammy Amiobi with the ball, cuts it back, and a poor header, poor marking from the defence, and they won 2-1. So this was the first game of a triple header, and as you see, Chesterfield took an early lead with a free kick in the 38th minute. Not that early, but they took the lead 1-0. This was first of 3 games against Chesterfield, because this game does end in a draw. So as you can see, we are trying to pressure them. Munro's getting forced out of the box, but he lays it back to Palmerson, who gets in the read. Simpson with the beautiful through ball. Billy Waders on the second attempt tucks it away and make it 1-1, which takes the game to a replay. Before the replay, we had Chesterfield at home, and as you can see, a soft free kick, a beautiful cushioned header, they won it 1-0. The third of the games against Chesterfield, and this was the FA Cup replay. I went back to the 5-5, which I'll discuss more after these highlights. So as you can see, we were away from home after 2 home games back to back against Chesterfield. It was nice to get away from the pressure of our home fans, pressure of playing in front of such a large stadium like the Reebok. But Simpson picks it up. This is still in the first minute of the game. Ruskinen gets down the wing, beautiful ball across, and Burton sneaks in between 2 defenders to tuck it away, and we continue to win the game 1-0. Okay guys, so that was the highlights. As you can see, we did play the triple header against Chesterfield. Now, after the Hartlepool game, I decided to switch things up. I decided to mess around tactically, and did it fail? Well, we lost to Hartlepool. Sorry, I switched up against Hartlepool. We lost to Hartlepool, we drew with Chesterfield, lost at home to Chesterfield, and then I went back to 5-5. We managed to get the victory away at Chesterfield. Basically what I do is I went for our attacking tactic, and I've been looking into my tactics a lot more, and we're going to have a tactics special, a tactics episode where I go through my 5-5 and exactly how it works, exactly why it works, exactly why I'm basically controlling a team who 90% of them are not even recognised as good enough for this level, yet we are fighting against everybody else. And I mean, as you can see here, that's one change I'm making from watching highlights. I don't want to do a tactics episode, guys, until I'm happy. Now, yes, I've done this tactic for 11 seasons, but it's still developing. I'm still altering slight things like slight instructions here, the odd instruction here. I go through the players and just see what I can alter, see what I can change in terms of developing this tactic to the next level. So there will be a tactics episode coming up where basically I go slightly slow through the game and kind of have the arrows, kind of have the reasoning for that player, the reasoning for the role, etc. But for now, I can't justify it, guys, because I'm still not happy with tactics. I'm not going to do a tactics episode which would result in me trying to advise how to set this sort of tactic up. I would never make the tactic available for download because I don't agree with that. I agree with every team should be set up differently. But I want to explain how this team's set up. I want to explain how it's set up when it's done. If we win promotion this season, then it's working enough and I will set it up. If not, then probably next season when I'm get a bit more happy with it. Hope you understand that, guys. But moving on. So we're in the 20th of December now. Just quickly the league table. Sorry, I apologise. So we're sitting in 5th. We're only 2 points off top, but we have obviously dropped off a bit. So we need to just get ourselves back on track. We've been stuck on the 10 wins since when was our last league win? Our last league win was against Bradford. So it's been 5 games, obviously 2 in the cup, but 5 games since we actually won a game. And we haven't won a game in the league since the last live comp. Since before the last live comp. So we need to sort that out. Top goal scorer is Simpson, and Burton is coming in second. He is improving massively. And he could become a great player, guys. An absolute great player. Let me know what you think about him below. I really do think we're under a gem. Look at Lee Simpson. He's rated as half a star in our tactic, and he's topping it. 76% pass completion, 62 headers, covering great distance. Key passes is up there, goals, assists. But top goal scorer, then it's Burton and Ellison, and top assists is Billy Waders and Burton, and Ruskinen, who is just stepping up. Can you remember when I brought him in, I said I want him to remind me of Arne, who came in from Iceland last season and took the league by storm. He's doing that. He is doing that. 13 game starts, 9 as sub, and a 7.2 for average. He has come in and done exactly what the last what Arnie did on the other wing. Average rating and so far this season. Pettifer, but he's out injured at the minute. Then you've got Simpson, Billy Waders, Bram. So going through the squad, Pettifer is out injured, but he's back soon. Damaged knee ligaments, he's out 7 more days to 2 weeks. So probably a couple of weeks, because I don't like rushing them back after that kind of injury. Going through the players, so Anna up front has not really played many still. He's just not scoring, guys. He's not justifying getting the chance. Lee Simpson again, he's Lee Simpson. I think that's the best way to describe him. He's nearly close to 300 appearances for the club now. Outstanding. Look who's back. Yes. He's not played a league game yet. He will today. Arnie is back. Delighted. After the way he took the league by the scruff of the neck last season when he came in. Delighted he's back after such a long injury out. I've kind of eased him in the FA Cup game last. He just played 15 minutes. Billy Wade is still going strong at 31. We're coming up to the transfer window, so it's nice just to do a quick run through the other players. You've got James Reid, who's still 7.16 average for defensive midfield is massive. The amount of defensive midfielders who just never get a decent rating. And his mentals, his physicals, he's just doing a job. 30 appearances away from 300 for the club. Let's go through defensively. This guy's just not stepped up, unfortunately. Still going to be kept around, he's a decent backup. Monroe, I mean, what can we say? He comes in from Dartford. I still remember the day I brought him in. I brought him in as a potential squad player. No chance of being a first team player. And just, wow. He's just outstanding. Shaving, 28 now, 103 appearances for the club again. Can you remember when I brought him in? I had a youngster on loan from Blackburn. We were struggling the left back. Brought him in, gave him a chance, and 103 appearances later. Say no more. Currently at the minute we've got the youngster on loan from Norwich as our other centre back. We desperately do need another centre back. I was hoping it was going to be this guy, but he's not stepped up and made me go, oh, he needs to be in our team. He needs to be in our team every week. He's not stepped up and done that, so he's just not there yet. The next one is Andrew Palmerson, who I forget is only 19. He's played 28 times for us since coming in from Iceland. 7.00 average. I genuinely forget he's only 19. He's a great player. And then you have this guy as well who I bought him, Chris McCarran, who again is only 19. He's one of them players who's come in. He's got a 8 appearances, 7.04 average. He's one of them players who I just kind of forget is still only so young. Then we have our goalkeepers. We have the backup Brian who we brought in this season. Then we have Reece, who's on 113 appearances now, and he's just a really, really solid goalkeeper, guys. He makes some wonder saves. He doesn't make many mistakes, so I don't see a reason why we should be dropping him. So yeah, that's a random review of the squad. Go leading into the January window when things will happen. Things will happen. There's too many players who are getting touted. There's too many players who keep popping up saying other clubs want them to say nothing's going to happen. So brace yourselves. Players will come in. Players will go out. I am looking to bring in some players to strengthen. As I say, I want another first choice centre back. So there's something's going to happen, but I need the funds to make that happen because we lose the money each month. So going into today's game, we're going to go with, I think, just looking at the fitness levels of some of the players. I'm thinking I don't want to give Arnie a game from the start, so I'm thinking Billy Wades is more fit than Ruskinen, but we'll see who's more tired and possibly switch wings of players and stuff to get Arnie on for the second half, I think. He's not ready for starting games yet, but I'm really, really excited to get Arnie back into the squad because he just tore it up last season. I'm sure you remember I said to you, there's no way he's coming to the first team, and the next thing you know, he's banging in assists and goals left, right and centre. So, right, Simpson picks it up. Have a sip of my coffee before it goes cold. You'll notice the webcam's fixed, by the way. Managed to get the clip to hold it in again. Carol. Now I was going to stop the webcam because it seems a bit blurry to me when I watch the videos back. But people have said that they like seeing the reactions, my reactions of when incidents happen. So yeah, fair enough. I'll just... Yes! Is he off? He's not. Get in there. 1-0 up, guys. 1-0 up. Yeah, I'm looking for a better webcam. I did order one online, but it never turned up. It was a pay-as-you-receive deal on like a Norwegian website. Didn't turn up, so it's like proper camera, which comes with a tripod, so I can record more clearly. Wow, we would actually go top if all the results stayed the same. That's how tight the league is at the minute. Right, come on. No, he's gone past 2. Oh, what a save by Reece. Keeps us in it. Keeps us in it at 1-0. That's cleared. Are we chasing it, or are we just going to let them... Right, Burton wins it. Well in. Is that the get stuck in work in there? I have had on get stuck in, as I said, it's been on, stay on feet. But I just feel like we're standing off people far too much, and there's times where you just want them to go through the man almost, and just win that ball. So it's nice that it looks like it might be taking effect, because I feel like that's maybe an issue with the tactic. It's always sitting back, but if you sit back then just keep backing off and backing off, you're giving them too much space, so close to the goal. Fenton. Right, Crawley winning. So Portsmouth, so we would only go up to third, but the idea at this moment is to just keep in that zone, keep in that position where we can actually keep pushing for automatic promotion, which is something I didn't think was going to happen, but it's happening, guys. I'm going to bring on Arnie for the 12 minutes, and we'll bring on Andy Morgan, who's just massively impressed me. And I'm also going to bring on Bjorkai Magnussen, because he's one of them players who, I don't know why, but when I look at him, I just really want him to develop to that next level. And he's only got the 8 for head. I think is it heading? It might actually be tackling. He's one of them players who I don't think is going to develop enough, but I would love to be proven wrong. He's another pedophile, isn't he? Comes in as a backup and turns into be your best midfielder. Hopefully he's going to turn into my best defender, but I'm just not seeing it at the minute. Especially with rash decisions like that, just gifting the ball back. Come on, let's see if we can get ourselves another clean sheet here, though. That's fine. Palmerson picks up, lays it off to Reed. Reed drops in the centre back, forming a 5-man centre back, and picks it up and just gets rid of him. We have picked up the victory today, lads. That's 11 wins, 7 draws, 3 defeats, 28 scored, 14 conceded. We have the best conceded ratio in the division, only conceding the 14 goals. So we've got a couple of games very close together now. We've got Fulham and Carlisle who are a freaking bogey team of ours. If we're going past meetings against Carlisle, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. There, we haven't actually won a game against them. We lost 3-1, 3-1 and 2-0. They're one of them teams which is just a bogey team. But hopefully we can get over that bogey team label. Now we're playing Huddersfield in the FA Cup, and I've streamed the FA Cup every single season, and I thought to myself, do you know what? It's not that big of a tie. It's not like we're dancing around because we're playing Huddersfield. So I decided to skip it, guys. And we're probably going to come back for the Crawley away, which is a top of the table clash. So it makes more sense in my opinion. So I want to thank you for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. Remember to check out Colin's White Tigers Rising, and I will see you next time for more creating a legacy with FC United of Manchester.